Hey there, Horne-Ellstrom here. Welcome to day 1877 of What's You Up To Now, documenting my journey, my personal journey and my digital marketing and my digital journey, probably more my digital journey than anything else. But I share a lot of my business experience because I've spent over 4 decades owning and operating my own businesses in at least 27 offline different industries, lost count online, as well as over a quarter century of that simultaneously in corporate America. Had a bit of a different past work life and career experience than most people I know and meet, which I think gives me a different perspective on things. And I think it's been a great perspective for me. Maybe it doesn't work for everybody, but I think there have been clear advantages that I want to share with other people because anybody can do it. If I can do it, absolutely anybody can do it. Today and every day I talk about and create a couple of pieces of content, and everybody gives me a hard time. Why do you create content every day? And it's because it holds me. I hold myself accountable to doing what I say I'm going to do. One of the most important principles, I think, that one of the easiest things to do to help yourself stand above and the rest of the people that you interact with in any area and aspect of your life. And frankly, how we behave in one area or aspect of our life is often how we behave in other areas because it's inherent in who we are. And if you do what you say you're going to do and you keep your word, number one, it shows other people that they can trust you, but it more importantly shows yourself that you can trust yourself and your own word, that you hold yourself accountable to the things that you say you're going to do. And I say I'm going to do an annual challenge. I do it every day. That is me holding myself accountable. So do what you say you're going to do. So this year's annual challenge is the Get Your Goals Annual Challenge. And this month we are focusing on our mental well-being, our mental health, the mental area and aspects of our life. So we're going through, and every month I'm going to go through, for 9 months of this year, we will be doing and focusing in on a different area of a life framework that I've used since, well, I used 7 parts of it since, the late 70s, early 80s for sure, and have tweaked it over the years. And in 2021, actually, it wasn't 2020, but in 2021, I got involved with a coaching group that added and focused a lot on communications and confidence, because they're foundational things that all of us need that impact every other area and aspect of our life, which is what the 7 areas that I learned from Tony Robbins and Jim Rohn decades ago does as well. Our physical well-being, our mental well-being, our emotional well-being, our spiritual well-being, our finances, our relationships, our communication, our confidence, and our contribution. All of those areas influence and impact every other area and aspect of our life. So that's the 9-part framework that I use, and it helps me to take what is normally a very chaotic world and life and make a little bit of sense out of it, to put a frame around it that I can use to set goals and objectives, that I can decide and go for what I want in different areas and aspects. And there's overlap in all of them. So one area and one goal that I set might actually impact 5 or 6 different areas of my life, and in a positive way. So it actually makes things simpler because we can see the connections. So this month we're focusing on mental well-being, and we did step 1 today, which is figure out what you want. And to do that, first you need to know where you are, your current state of mental well-being and mental health, and then your desired state of mental well-being and health. So that's what we're doing today, and we talked about today how to do that. I created just a little grid for myself in my workbook because I do the work right along with everybody else for the daily action item. And then I just put the things I want to think about in the left-hand column, my current state, my desired state. And that'll help me to identify the gap that I want to fill with the goals I'm going to set for myself this year in the area of mental well-being. And then our idiom for today for Supersize Your Business. I've been sharing an idiom for a couple of years now every day. I started it when I was moving. I got divorced and was moving out of my family home, the home I'd raised my kids in, etc. It was my dream home. I built that house. I designed it. Then I got an architect to actually do the architectural drawings for it. But I did it on software because software was available. It was super fun. I learned a lot from that process about project management. And then my husband and I were the general contractors for that. So we were involved in every aspect of building that home. But since the kids are grown up, it was way too big for me. And I have visual challenges, so it got to the point where I didn't choose to. I could figure it out because, I had everything, I knew how to get around the house, but it didn't make sense for me to be living there on my own anymore. Too big. So, as part of that process, which was a huge process, I'm going to say we lived there like 25 years and had a lot of stuff accumulated, and I needed to downsize and do all those things. So I started doing an idiom every day. I found a book of my kids' idioms. I started sharing an idiom every day, what it mean, where did it come from, and then I put a spin on it. Well, how can you use that to build and grow your business? How can you use that idiom to have an impact or just to think about it in relationship to your business or to the people you serve, etc. So today's was, it's all in your head. Now, I I Googled and ChatGPT'd. I asked the AI, are there any, mental well-being idioms? And this one came up, and this one I have a lot of love-hate affinity to because I've got a lot of experience with it. When I was younger, I had health challenges that the doctors couldn't figure out. And they're not sure where this originated, but they believe that it came from the medical field where literally doctors didn't know the root cause of something or the cause of something or couldn't diagnose somebody with something or some symptoms. So they would often divert to, oh, it's all in your head. It's just in your imagination. It's not real, which, what does that do? That makes you think that you're crazy and it's all in your head when it absolutely positively is not. It's physical things. So I shared some personal stories with that particular idiom and my thoughts on that. But how can we take that and tie it to building and growing and supersizing our business? Well, the people that we serve have challenges and problems, and they describe them in ways that you might not be able to diagnose immediately, but it behooves you to figure out and help them solve those problems. Even if you can't figure out the root cause, you can find solutions to those problems. And the more problems you can solve for your group of people and the people that you're here to serve, the more successful your business will be. We see it time and time again. So we talked about that. Still traveling, got a cold, definitely feeling under the weather. Got a little sun yesterday. That helped, I think, the vitamin D. So I'm hoping the sun will shine again today. Looks like it might. Looks like it's coming up anyway. And I will see if I can get a little more vitamin D today. It is my daughter's birthday today. It's my mom's birthday on Sunday, so lots of celebrating. Although I'm not with my daughter, which makes me sad, I will celebrate with her when I get home. All right. If I can help you in any way, hit me up and ask. Otherwise, have a fabulous day, and I will be with you tomorrow because I said I'm good.